Karis.
And I'm Lucian.
And we're reporting for the BBC School Report. And we're going to talk about the new grading system with Mr. Selato. So what's your opinion on the new grading system? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think they should have changed it? Or?
I think my initial reaction would be I'm not sure you actually need to change from letters to numbers. I appreciate what they were talking about, trying to make a distinction between maybe A stars and A's in the top end. Whether or not you had to change it to numbers to do that, I don't know. Could we have done that with just making it a bit tighter around how you mark the actual GCSEs themselves, and actually making sure that when you mark them, that the A star is a kind of A star, if you like. So, yeah, I think that's my first initial reaction. Yeah.
If you had the power to change it, would you?
To stop it coming in.
Yeah, or to keep it on.
I think like with anything, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of things that any change will take a lot of time for people to buy into. I think that's the problem maybe you or future generations might face, is that employers are used to A stars to use, if you like. That's what we're going to work with. It's going to take a while to get their head around. So again, I possibly wouldn't bring it in because people know what they're working towards, and just make sure actually that the way you mark them is maybe a lot tighter, so that we make that distinguish between A star and A.
And what do you think is the reason why they've changed all of the grades?
I think anyone who's in politics has to be seen to be doing something.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes you have to make sure you seem to be doing something, especially when it comes to education, a very sensitive subject. Everyone wants to be seen that they are in a country where we're pushing everyone to get the best out of them. So I think there might be a mixture of trying to get the best out of everyone, and I'm sure there's definitely reasons for the numbers, versus also the initiatives always coming in and out. So, yeah.
What do you think the reason is? What do you think is the reason behind it?
You can start that question.
Edit that.
Yeah, edit that bit.
Okay.
Go to the beneficial student thing, that one.
Oh, right, okay. How much do you think it will benefit students and teachers? Maybe like companies and universities? How will it benefit them in ways such as that?
Yeah, so kind of just going back to the previous answer, I think it only benefits people that truly understand the system, and I think that's going to be a long time in the future for them to really to have that embedded into policies and companies, etc. I don't know if it will benefit the students necessarily, because actually all that happens is you end up working from an A star to a G, so then in your head thinking 1 to 9, does it really make any impact on you? Does it allow you to be stretched? And actually if a teacher in the classroom is able to stretch you, they can do that with an A star to G versus 1 to 9 possibly.
Do you prefer the old system or the new system?
Pretty sure from my answers it might come across. I'm happy with the way the system is. Maybe not quite happy the way it's used, and actually maybe how things are marked might then impact on why they felt they had to change it. But I don't see any problem with actually using letters, if you like. I think people know what they are. I think employers know how they work. I think universities know how they work. I think changing it isn't going to be an instant win, and it's going to take a lot of time to get implemented.
And do you think that the whole of the UK should have the same system with education? So Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, do you think they should all have the same system?
Yeah, I'd argue, yeah. I mean, if you're expecting, if we're trying to be a UK, if you like, if we're trying to have an education system that is transferable and jobs that are transferable and people can work across the borders in different places, it would make more sense for us to go, do you know what, I've got this and it's completely comparable to someone who's from Scotland or Northern Ireland. I think it would be a benefit from that point of view, yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is Karis and Lucian from BBC News Report.